All right, speaking about what's happening in Georgia, a lot of attention been focused on the cancel culture and how the left is weighing in on this. But look, don't miss what's happening on the left coast. News coming out of California that the Senate Elections Committee there passed by a partisan vote of 4-1 a bill that would out every single individual who signs a recall petition. Now remember, they signed a recall petition that would recall the governor, Governor Gavin Newsom. All right, means he would be booted out of office. Politicians are feeling the heat from voters, and so now they're trying to put in place a mechanism that would allow them to contact those members, those voters who actually sign these discharge petitions. Recall petitions. Joining me now to talk more about this, Pastor Jack Hibbs, Senior Pastor of Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills in California, who is very involved in the recall petition on Gavin Newsom. Pastor Jack Hibbs, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks much.
All right, so now I understand that the actual implementation of this law would not affect the recall of the governor, but it's being distorted to probably scare some folks so that they'll pull their signatures off of the recall petition.
Tony, that's exactly correct. I don't even know where to begin because your introduction to this was so excellent. Clearly, what happens in California doesn't stay in California, and the people in Georgia are feeling that right now. The fact of the matter is, Tony, that's exactly correct. Let's remember that in California, we have a history of recalling our elected officials. So that's a good thing. What's interesting, Tony, is that every recall effort that has been successful in California has been the California voter against a Democrat that is seated in office, a Democrat. Why? Too extreme. And the man who engineered, Tony, this bill that you're talking about is none other than Josh Newman. Josh Newman was recalled by the California voter and was literally thrown out of office. I had the high honor of testifying up in Sacramento regarding another issue. On the day, I physically watched Josh Newman grab his books and his computer and be walked out of his office in Sacramento. Why? Because the Sacramento voter had recalled him. He's the author of this legislation that would bully, that would intimidate, that would silence anyone who would sign a petition in the future. And Tony, not only that, but would reveal their private name and their employment. Now, why is this needed? It's not needed. It's textbook bullying. It's a last-ditch effort. California politicians are panicking right now. And for that, we are grateful.
I mean, this is the height of arrogance to me. So our listeners, our viewers are very clear in what this does. It provides a mechanism for the target of the recall position, the politician, to communicate with constituents who may have signed the petition. So as you said, their name, address, and so all of a sudden someone shows up at your door knocking on, hey, did you sign a discharge petition against me or a recall petition on me? That could be intimidating.
Tony, listen, and by the way, I was stepped through the workings of this. Imagine this. This is a reality. Imagine that you work for the governor. You see what's going on. You don't like him. You don't like his policies and what you have inherited with him. You're on his staff, but you sign the petition. You think that you're safe. Well, what that does now is it not only reveals who you are, but your email contact information and who you work for. So all of a sudden that silences anyone who could be flushed out by a mayor's office, a city councilman, or the county board of supervisors. And now you become a target. Now, I want everybody to realize this is the Democrat mode of operation. Find those who speak up against you and destroy them, because there's no room, Tony, for us to be a republic. There's no room for us to have any voice of dissent, because that would make it America. We can't have that anymore. That's what's going on.
This is voter intimidation on steroids, to borrow a phrase from Joe Biden. And so this is dangerous. This undermines the republic and our freedom and our voice, and we've got to push back. I know you are in California, but this is something all Americans need to push back and weigh in on. Pastor Jack, I want to thank you for joining us. As always, great to talk with you, and appreciate all that you're doing out there in California.
Tony, we're grateful for FRC, and I know that you guys always have our back here. It helps us to keep standing. Thank you.